Hey, 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 I'm Kim with ThatGirlBossHustle.com, and I am here just to chat with you guys for a little bit. Thank you for downloading your business starter guide, the Girl Boss's Guide to Starting a Home-Based Business from Scratch and Going from Zero to $5,000 a month, even with no experience. So I just wanted to get on here and do it a little bit audible style so that we can just chat about what's going on and what my experience has been and how I can help you to get results and not have to go through the struggles that we have gone through. So a little bit about me. My background is in corporate America, and I was downsized. I worked for a large corporation who was bought out by a Fortune 500 company. They came in and they downsized all of us. I had always had something going on the side, and I'm so thankful to the good Lord that I did, because it really helped tide me over during that period of time. I was salary and benefits administrator, and I was given the choice to move or take a severance package, and that's what I did. However, in those endeavors, I had never made over $2,000 a month on my side businesses. So I didn't want to have to put my kids in daycare when I had them. At that point in time in my life, I didn't have them, but my ultimate goal was to not ever have to put them in daycare. So I had, always looked for something and always kept my options open for additional streams of income, like we all should. We should all not have all of our eggs in one basket. We want to diversify and keep things to where we have income coming in from different areas. I had my boys when I was 37 and 38. I'm 48 now. And, I had been looking for something. I had some health challenges after I had my oldest son, who's now 12. And I had been looking for some things to help me with my own health. And then one night, I was doing some research online, and I came across something that I was blown away by. I ordered the product, and then I turned around and immediately became an affiliate with the company because I saw such huge potential. I didn't even tell anybody that what I had done until the product arrived. And the day the product arrived, I told my husband, and he's like, okay, so now we're going to do this. And I said, absolutely. And it has been nothing less than phenomenal the whole time. The opportunity that we have, we pay out up to 85% of the paid volume in commissions. And I have way surpassed the $2,000 mark and helped other people to do that. And my goal is to help this year, or 2020, to help 100 people make at least $1,000 a month. So there's a little bit about me. So to get back to the booklet, the first topic is visions and goals. So have you ever thought about your goals, your vision, what you want out of life? The good thing about the industry that we are in, it is clever. It is a class in personal growth, cleverly disguised as a business. That is why I absolutely love it so much, because we can, we learn, we grow, we realize that, if it is to be, it's up to me, and really what your brain and your person can do. So think about this. A dream. What is a dream? A dream is something that is written down with a date. So how many of us have something that we want out of life written down with a date? It becomes a goal when we write it down and we give it a date. And then that goal, broken down into steps, becomes a plan. And that plan, backed by action, becomes reality. So let's back up for a minute. So a goal becomes a plan, and a plan becomes a reality. But how do we get it to that? So let's say that you want to make $5,000 a month. Okay, so that is your dream. And that dream becomes a goal, $5,000 a month. Well, when do you want that $5,000? Do you want it this month? Do you want it 6 months from now? When is it that you want it? And then let's make a plan to get there. So you got to back into it. It doesn't matter if you're in my business, you're in another business, or you are a school teacher or a nurse or whatever. You've got to figure out what you want your goal to be. And then you got to make a plan to get there. And then you got to put action behind those plans. So if you want $5,000 a month, okay, then what do you have to do to get that $5,000 a month? And then that's your plan. And then your action steps that it's going to take to get to that plan. So keep that in mind. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal broken down into steps becomes a plan, and a plan backed by action becomes reality. So let's go into that just a little bit further. I have some notes here I'll be looking at, but then you'll also have some of this in the booklet that's downloadable as well. So goals produce results. Goals are the means to an end. That is your vision, and the visions are an end in itself. It requires hard work, sweat, and commitment, which will take you closer to your vision each time. For example, if your vision is to have your services reach a global platform in the next 3 years, you need to set goals for yourself at every level and fulfill it successfully before you reach your vision. So again, those goals. Your goals need to be realistic. Similar to dreams, visions will also remain unattainable when they are not coupled with goals. You can have a particular vision for your business that can go on forever unless you substantiate it with goals. So you can go and have this vision, but it's just going to sit there until you break that vision down and you work on those goals and you make a plan, and then you put that plan into action to achieve those goals, which ultimately reaches your vision. So you can have a particular vision for your business that can go on forever until and unless you substantiate, goodness, I can't even talk, it with goals. Okay, one may talk about objectives, which are nothing but smaller stepping stones that help you conquer your goals. So we do this every day of our life, even with our family, our kids. I'm a homeschooling mama. We have to have those goals of what we want. Like my family, we right now want to buy an RV and travel. So that is a goal. So we're going to break that down. That's our vision. We're going to break that down into goals and then action steps of what we have to do to substantiate our income in order to afford the RV. Visions are limitless. Like one of my little boys, his vision and his goal in life is to own a private island. That's what he wants, and I encourage my kids to dream, because really the future, it's up to you. You can have whatever you want. So there is practically no end to human imagination. Much like Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech, which was unthinkable at that historical juncture, materialized into reality after a few years. Your visions are limitless as well, which might materialize with effort. Your visions will stretch as much as your imagination. When I was a little girl, I had the best imagination. I had friends that I played with, and it was just the best. I didn't have to be entertained. I, made my own little world up. Well, it's much like business. So you determine what you want out of life. And, if it's to own a condo at the beach, if it's to, go on a cruise every month, if it's to fly to Europe for 2 months, whatever that is your dream. That is your vision. Make yourself a vision board and look at that every single day. And then you will put into action what it takes to achieve those visions. So that's a little bit about goal setting. There's short-term goals, there's long-term goals. Goals are goals. You just want to make sure that you write it down. There's one book that I like. I have a lot of resources here I'm going to share with you. But this book, I really enjoy. Write It Down and Make It Happen. It's by Henriette Fauser, and she talks about your goals and how you need to write those down and you need to meditate on them. Like, here's something, for example, she wrote things down in her journal. And then, you go back and you look at those journals every few years and you are like, wow, that was my goal, that was my vision, and look where I'm at now. So here's one resource, Write It Down, Make It Happen. Another resource, this is absolutely one of my most favorite books by Ken Gaub, Dreams, Plans, and Goals, because this is a biblical perspective. I'm a Christian, so I love to, glean insight from God as to what I need to do with my life. So here's something that says, God will never give you a dream without giving you the necessary abilities and the opportunities to achieve it. So if you have it in your heart, then, He's going to give you what it is that you need to manifest that into reality. Faith makes dreams become reality. A goal is a dream in action without a purpose. And then you have dreams. Let your life move in the direction of those dreams. Raise your level of faith expectations. Change your thinking. That is one thing that I really learned in this industry, is that I've had to change my stinking thinking. Change your thinking and choose to change your future. So, for things to change, I've got to change. For my life to change, things I do have to change. Move into plans set by God, because if you don't plan, you won't succeed. Believe in your heart that from this day forward that your dreams will come true and that the future is bright for you. Let faith feed those dreams. You can change your world. And I will attest to that. Like, we have the power within ourselves to change the world, to change our world and to change the world in which we live in and in which our kids grow up in. Every dreamer has a vision. Without a dream, you will not make it. God created you to be a winner. Your dreams can be exciting, your plans can be organized, and your God-given goals can be achieved. Be unafraid, be aware of your mission. Don't be confused by negative people and situations, because they will sabotage you. Your family is the worst, because they think, well, what are you going to do that for now? Just keep pressing forward. I had the person tell me one time, put your blinders on like a horse and don't be distracted about what the buzz is going on around you. Be possessed by a unique sense of responsibility. Dream, learn, believe, plan, and work. If you want a copy of this book, just message me and I can tell you how to get a copy of this. Another book that I enjoy is Sky High Faith. It's Success Secrets for making and producing results. And it's really phenomenal. I just like to give you these resources because, like I said earlier, this industry, it is cleverly disguised as a personal growth class. And it's the most amazing thing ever. A few more things is Think and Grow Rich. Change your thinking. Look, this book is like hundreds and hundreds of years old. Read it. This is what they did back then. Success Principles. This is by Jack Canfield. He wrote Chicken Soup for the Soul. Great information in here. This is something I told my daughter just the other day. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. It was so good. Well, let's see it. But anyways, it was about, standing on the edge of a cliff. So, you're at a crossroads in life and you're standing on the edge of a cliff. And you can jump into the unknown, or you can retreat back and you can say, I'm comfortable here. This is not going to get me where I want to go, but I'm comfortable, but I'm too afraid to jump. So, I was talking to her about it because, she's 20 years old and she, not sure what she wants to do yet. And that's okay. We encourage our kids to dream, and we encourage them to, think about it and think about what it is they want. We train them in business, and then we let them, figure out what type of business they want to do, or if they want to do something else. But we just train them to dream, and the sky's the limit. So it says, take a leap. Come to the edge, he said. So you're standing on the edge of this cliff. They said, we are afraid. Come to the edge, he said. They came. Guess what happens next? He pushed them. What happened after he pushed them? Did they fall? Did they fall into a pit? Did they, land on the ground? Or did they fly? They flew. Come to the edge, he said, and he pushed them, and they flew. And so will you. You know, we have to burn the boat and not look back, because if we look back to what's comfortable, we will always retreat to what's comfortable. If we look ahead to what possibilities are, and we realize that that boat is not there anymore for us to go back to what's comfortable, or that we've already been pushed off and we're flying and we don't need to go back up there and stand and be afraid, then we are going to experience some amazing things in life. So that is about visions and mindset. You have to really think about, really think about, your mindset, because if you put garbage in, you're going to get garbage out. So if you listen to all the mumbo jumbo that's going on in the world, then, we can get afraid. We can get afraid of what's happening in our environment, and we will never be successful. We'll be paralyzed. But if we change our mindset, then a lot of good can happen. It just takes an idea. It takes true determination to stop at nothing to achieve your goals and dreams. This is what will carry you through to the end of the results of your time and financial freedom that you've dreamed of. So I always am going to classes and listening to books and reading books and resources about mindset, about business, about opportunity, because, I have big goals. I have a big vision. So that is what it is about mindset and goals and visions. Okay, now let's talk about the tax benefits of owning a home-based business. Now that you've got your goals down, you've got your vision, you have worked on your mindset, I want you to understand the tax advantages for owning a home-based business. Yes, I said tax benefits. So there are so many deductions that you can take with a home-based business. I am not a CPA. I am not giving legal tax advice. You would have to consult your accountant or your CPA for that. But I am telling you that you have some tax advantages like startup costs, a portion of your electricity for your office, your cell phone, your internet. Maybe you had to do some renovations to a room in your house to be able to have an office in there. Rent or mortgage, there you can actually claim like the amount of square footage in your office as a business expense, the cost of your computer, your mileage, your travel expenses. Some of those things you can use. So think of this. Let's walk through the cash flow quadrant with Robert Kiyosaki. So, he says, are you an employee? Are you a business owner? Are you self-employed? Or are you an investor? So think to yourself, which quadrant am I in and where do I want to go? So let's say you work corporate like I did. So you're an employee. You're an employee and you want to be a self-employed business owner. So then you're going to set your goals around that. And eventually you would want to be an investor, to invest in other opportunities to make your, income grow exponentially. So think about those things. And what quadrant are you in right now? And what quadrant do you want to be in? So that's a little bit about tax benefits. Again, you can research this online to see the tax benefits of a home-based business. You can call your CPA, because I am not one and I'm not giving legal advice, and see what they tell you the tax advantages are. So let's talk about how to succeed in network marketing. So a few resources that really have helped me, and again, I read a lot because it's just phenomenal. Go for No. This is by Ray Higdon. If you want this book, reach out to me and I'll tell you how you can get that book. GoPro by Eric Worre. Amazing. Freakishly Effective Leadership for Network Marketers. And Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. All these are good resources. There's so many good resources out there. You just want to fill your brain full of those things. So what does it take for you to succeed? Well, first of all, you want to find an organization or a company that has systems in place, that are duplicatable, that leadership is like on top of things, and that you have the leadership that you need, and you have access to the person who recruited you to be able to help you and answer your questions. People don't do businesses for you. They teach you how, and they lead you to the resources, which is hugely important, because you want a duplicatable system that when you plug into it and you introduce other people to it, that the systems are already in place, that you do not have to go and create a website or create marketing material or create anything, that you plug these people and yourself into the systems that are already in place, that are proven and duplicatable. You want a commission structure that the average person, can make a sizable income. Network marketing is the only industry out there that the average person can earn an above average income. The company that I personally am with, we pay out up to 85% of our paid volume in commission. So that is huge. We also have a binary program where, we start building business under you really before you get started, and then you have the potential to earn commissions on that down the road. So you got to be coachable. That is one thing that's really, really huge, is don't go into a new company and think you know everything. I've been involved with several companies in the past, and now, this is the best company I've ever been involved with, and our commission structure is crazy good, but I don't know everything. I know a little bit about the industry, but I don't know everything about this compensation plan in this company. But I can tell you one thing, it's paying me. It's paying me more than I've ever made in this industry. It's given me the flexibility to travel with my family. I can work my business from my phone, whether I am, in an appointment, whether I'm on the beach, whether I am at the lake, or I'm riding down the road, or I'm standing in the airport, or if I'm on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean, I can still work my business from my phone. That's freedom. I'm so thankful that I don't have to drive, an hour one way to Atlanta to a corporate job. I just work from my phone or my computer. I can lay in bed and work. It can do it anywhere. That is real freedom. So again, you must be coachable, and you have to do the work. I have had some people come into the industry and they're like, well, I'm not making any money. Okay, well, did you do this, this, and this? Well, no. Well, if you treat this like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, you're going to get paid like a hobby. And me personally, I want to be paid like a business, because I want to retire my husband, and we want to get an RV, and we want to travel all over the country. So it's important that if I'm going to work from 8 to 9 every morning, then I am doing income producing activities from 8 to 9. If I'm going to work from 9 to 10 at night, then I'm doing income producing activities during that time frame. That I'm not scrolling Facebook, or I'm not checking email. I'm actually honed in and focused on doing the activity that's going to give me a paycheck. So that sounds pretty simple, right? If you do the activity, then you're going to get a paycheck. Don't be attached to the results. One of the things that I learned from Ray Higdon in this Go for No is don't be attached to the results. That taught me so much, because in the past, we in businesses, we tend to sometimes sound desperate. We don't want to be desperate, because not everybody is cut out for this. Is it freeing? Is it fun? Do I absolutely love it? Yes. But not everyone is cut out for this. So, you have an opportunity, whether it's my business or something else that you're doing, you have an opportunity to really change someone's life, to change their financial destiny, to change the financial future for generations to come in their family. And that's truly how I feel about what I'm currently doing. And it is the best of the best out there. So, you just have to really think about that and, realize that you have something to offer. So you go for no. So think to yourself, okay, I need to talk to enough people today that I get 20 no's. So guys, do you have any idea how many people you would have to talk to get 20 no's? That means if they tell you they don't know, or not yet, or let me think about it, or can I have more information, that is not a no. They're telling you they don't have enough information, or it's not good timing for them, but that is not a no. Now, when someone says, no, I'm not interested, that is a no. But that's really not a no, because you want to put it, on your tickler file and follow back up with them in 2 to 3 months, because people's life situations change. So you don't ever take them off your list, but you just don't follow up as frequently if they have told you no. Another thing that I do that's also in the download that you guys got is I have a daily method of operation. So on this, you have to know what your daily activities are in order to do them. So I have that all spelled out for you. You can double it, triple it, quadruple it if you want to move really fast. I know in my business, when I got on board, I wanted to move, and I wanted to move really, really fast. So, I went for 20 no's a day, and now I go for about 10 no's a day. So that's all up to you. That's all in your vision and your goal and what it is that you want out of life and how much time you have to contribute. People ask me, how much time does it take? Well, it depends on what your goals are. But if you have 2 good hours a day, you can really, really move some mountains. But you're going to have to do income producing activities during those 2 hours. That means, if you get up at 6 o'clock and work from 6 to 8 till your kids get up, then those times you're not on Facebook, you're not on email, you're not writing a letter, you are actually, sending messages out or talking to people about, what it is that you have to offer. And that leads into the social media training. So let's talk a little bit about social media. When I first got involved with network marketing, how old was I? I was 21, and I'm 48 now. So I've been around this business, this industry for quite some time. And again, I absolutely love it. But at that point in time, you either had to have a product, go to someone's house, display the product, let them try the product, sell the product, deliver the product, that was one thing I did, or, I did some healthy lifestyle presentations, and lots and lots of classes in people's homes for different things over the years. Well, then social media came around, and it's really changed our industry, because you don't have to get dressed up and go to somebody's house. You don't have to buy all that inventory and have it sitting in a closet somewhere. You don't have to pack it up and lug it to go somewhere. You can do everything from the internet. Now, does everyone do everything from the internet? No, because once you gain your confidence and you realize what your goals and your visions are, you want to talk to people wherever you are, because you're so excited. I mean, it's changed my life. But, you have the computer, and the computer keeps you on track now. So you want to link up with something that has phenomenal social media training. At our company, we have Facebook groups that we have the best leaders in the industry. My upline is number 1 in the company. They went there in 18 months. Their income is double and triple what most people make in a year. That's their income for the month. It's just crazy. But everything is online, and they did it all online. I've done it all online. So, you have to decide, is this something I want to do online? I work from my phone most of the time. I have this with me all the time. Somebody sends me a message, I can answer them. If I want to keep business hours, then you can keep business hours and answer it whenever you want to answer it. But you can do this industry now right from your phone. So again, like we have the social media training, we have a back office, we provide all of our websites, the whole 9 yards. All of that is included with what I do. So if you're interested in getting on a team that's moving and shaking and really making things happen, that has systems in place, and I am looking for, girl bosses or moms. I mean, yes, I work with men as well, but, I love that girl boss hustle. That's my thing. That's my jam. There's nothing that makes me more excited than to help a young girl or a mom with little kids around her feet, or a homeschooling mom make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. Your goal may be more than that. Maybe you want $5,000, maybe you want $10,000, maybe you want $50,000. It's my desire to lock arms with you and help you to reach your goals. So that's a little bit about social media. So if you're ready to take your life to the next level, click on the link that's provided below and schedule a call with me, and I would love to talk to you. We can even get on a Zoom call if you'd like, and I can show you our back office and what all we have going on. So again, I'm Kim Latimer with That Girl Boss Hustle, and I'm super stoked to help you earn an income from home like me and be with your kids all day, every day, or whatever it is that are your goals in life, so that you can have some time and financial freedom. Again, I'm Kim with That Girl Boss Hustle, www.thatgirlbosshustle.com, and I look forward to meeting with you.